Farmerman here from Oregon Springs. It is I would say a foggy morning, just after 8 o'clock in the morning on this 5th day of autumn. Got into my pickup truck, gonna head down to Flint Rock Farm here, do a little cow prep, a little taking care of the cattle, get them ready for the day. As you know from last time, we have started the sugar beet harvest. Yes, we have. Got the field opened up down there. I got one truckload of sugar beets, and that is back at the farm there. We're going to unload that as soon as we get back. But I just wanted to come down here and take care of our wonderful, smart, intelligent, well-behaved cows and get them ready for the day. Let's see. They all look good there. I'll park over here. Really gotta get the tractor out. I can't remember if we had any power food mixed up, but we'll take a look at that as well. I think they need pretty much everything. Let's just double check here. Let's just take a look. Oh yes, they gotta be cleaned. Need some water, grass. We're not going to worry about that right now. Silage hay, power food, they got it. Okay, good to go. Let's just see if we have any power food in here. I can't remember. Oh, look at that. We got 14,000 in here. Well, that should be sufficient for the day. Then at least we don't have to mix up any. So that'll be good. We can get right back to the sugar beets. So far, the forecast today doesn't call for any rain, so we should be okay. In that. Whoa! Hold your horses. Hold your cows. I was trying to run through the gate there. Yeah. So we should be able to really go hard on the sugar beets today. Let's see how much. Oh, you don't want to unload, huh? Why don't you want to unload? What in the world? This side, perhaps? What am I doing wrong? The unloading symbol is up. There it goes. Tricky. Tricky, I tell you. I couldn't get the lever to work, but it's working now. Oh, look at that. We filled her up. Okie dokie then. I'll get, let's see, I'll get the Massey out. We'll have to get some water, just do a quick cleaning. I can't remember if it's straw or not. Done with that. You know what? It still amazes me. All that money in this machine, and you use it for about a minute and a half, and then you park it again. Yep. A lot of money in that machine, that's for sure. Oh, I got the forks on here. This tractor could use a wash, that's for sure. I don't think I have a power washer here. I gotta get one. Let's see, do they need hay? Or, not hay. Straw? No, they really don't. Just water and cleaning. Wait, buckets. We clean that up and they'll have plenty of grass. Messy cows. We have smart, talented, good cows, but they are messy. That is for sure. Grass, I suppose I should have went out. Well, now that I think about it, I don't think I have any in there. And if I did, it probably wouldn't be in there anymore anyways. Oh, come on. That's better. Good morning, cow. How are you? Good to see you. And then we'll wrap this up, and we'll head down to the sheep and take care of them. I'll double check, but I think I have to go down there too as well. Take care of them. And then we get back to the sugar beets. I did set something up. So I was up at the dealership early this morning and bought myself a couple conveyors, a belt system. So that is all set up, ready to go. I did try it. So far it's working. So we will have to see if it continues to work. I'm hoping it does. But that's kind of the key there. So we can harvest our beets, bring them back to the farm, and start piling them. Is kind of the theory. You know, in my neck of the woods, when the sugar beet harvest starts, you know, always October 1st, we have these big piling stations, you know, scattered throughout the area, you know, depending upon what district you're in. And, you know, those piles stay there until into April and May. So, sugar beets you can pile all winter long. It doesn't hurt them. Sometimes, depending on the piling station, they have fans that blow into the pile, but I would say that's not as common. Otherwise, they're just on a pile on the ground all winter long. So I don't think we'll have ours all winter long. I got to double check to see when the price of sugar beets is supposed to go up. Then we can haul them in and sell them. So I'm looking forward to that process. I gotta tell you, you know, you play 4 maps here that I play, and then a couple on my, as I just backed my water trailer into the shelter there, and a couple on my own, you know, just every now and then. And then you come back to a map, and then I back into that thing. I tell you what, this is terrible backing up job. You come back into a map, then you really begin to appreciate it more, and you appreciate why you liked it in the first place. And it's kind of the same thing with Oregon Springs here. I really do like this map. I just like the way it's going so far. The crops, the equipment, you know, it all kind of ties in there. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Done with that, we'll shut that up. So that'll be good for the cows. We're done here. Not real difficult. Let's head down to the sheep farm. Well, let's just look before we drive down there. Oh yeah, they just need a cleaning and maybe some water. So head down there, and then we can get busy. Kind of looks like it's gonna rain, but there is no rain in the. Oops, sorry, buddy, I kind of just went ahead of you there. No rain in the forecast, so that's a good sign. This should be a relatively simple and quick job here. Just do a little bit of cleaning and give them some water. And I suppose once I fill up the. I gotta get some water. Once I clean up the grass here, that'll probably increase that, so we won't have to worry about that. I don't think we had to anyways, but should be all good. Good morning, sheep. How are you? Are you feeling woolly today? Oh, yeah, see, they have plenty. And we better check on the wool. Speaking of that, I know it's not really the wool production time of the year here, but yeah, we don't even have a full pallet yet. I think it's kind of been that way for quite a while, and you would think so with what do we have, 95 sheep? 96 sheep. Do we have a birth? I thought I only bought 95. Yeah, maybe I bought 96. Should get some more. We need some more sheep. What is the price of sheep? Ooh! $5 grand for a sheep? That's spendy. That's spendy. Why would they be more expensive in the least production time? I do not know. But they look like happy sheep. They certainly do look like happy sheep. Goodbye, sheep. See you later. You have yourselves all a great day, sheep. Eat up, drink, and be merry. That's it. Animals are good. Animals are taken care of. Yeah, once again, tractor didn't stop. Still got plenty of hay there. That's good news. Okay, we're done here. Oops, I just jumped over the hood of my pickup. I was trying to do the Dukes of Hazzard thing, you know. There you go. We're good. On to the sugar beets. The fun part of the day. Yeah, So once we get there, I'll kind of show you what I had set up. I think it's going to work pretty darn good. I gotta be honest, I did some experimenting because I didn't think it would work. But originally just dumping it out of the trailer itself would not make a very big pile. So that's why I kind of decided against that. Boy, turn some lights off in the house, people. The electric bill is going to be skyrocketing. But there you can see what I got going on here. Park over here. Yeah, here we got going on. So like I said, last night when I was opening up that field, when I quit, I did fill up a semi-load here. So I bought some conveyors. And here's kind of my thinking. Like I said, I'm going to fill these 2 Quonsets with sugar beets, and then after that we'll have to find another place to pile them if we do get them full. I don't know. Combine will get put away here eventually. But yeah, this works out pretty good. I did just back in here with the trailer and try to dump them, and it wouldn't make a big pile, and then the trailer kept getting stuck. So then I thought of this idea, and this seems to be working. This is a little touchy though when you unload it, but now that I have a pile started, I think it's going to go quite well. I don't know if I should jump in here and get that thing running first. Did it go? Yeah, see why? See, you know what? It just gets touchy like that. Sometimes it works real good, and then sometimes it gets... Yeah, see now there it goes. You have to move it every so often. And then this thing kind of gets screwed up here. Oh, so now I'm... Oh, come on! For crying out loud. You know what? I like conveyors. They're nice. I like them. But sometimes they can be an absolute pain in the butt. Okay. So that's kind of set up. So now we'll see if it goes. It should just keep dumping out. I would hope so. Like I said, I just tried it a little bit to just get a good angle here so I can see. The downfall is you can't put a whole bunch down there. Please empty, please empty. There you go. So that seems to be working. See, if I do too much, it jacks up the back of the trailer and then the truck is stuck. So it's a slower process, but it'll work. This way, I can get this pile higher. Like I said, without it, you wouldn't be able to make a big pile. I think I have that all the way up. So as long as that just keeps unloading there, we should be good. And then, like I said, my intention is to fill this baby up and see how full we get it. Now, you know, like in my neck of the woods, they have these big pilers where you actually drive on the semi, you tip it down, and it goes in this hopper, and then they make a pile. And their unloading arm, you know, imagine this is a piler, this is a big unloading arm here, can actually turn. So it'll turn, well, 180 degrees. So you can make the pile in a big semi-circle kind of thing, and then it lowers and raises. So when you start the pile, you start way down low, and you make this big semi-circle, and then you slowly raise it up until you have the big pile. But now why did you quit that? See, now why did it do that? See, and now it just suddenly stops. Yeah, see, I don't know why it does that every once in a while. So now in that case, this thing will be screwy. Like I said, it's kind of a work in progress thing, and if it actually goes like this all the time, this is going to take forever. and it's going to drive me absolutely nuts. But I still got 31,000 liters left. It's still going back there. It just depends on how long, you know, how high the game will allow the pile to be made. See, I wish I could just dump a big pile and then leave, but I'm afraid that they would stop. And then I'm sure the auger's only going to reach out, you know, so far. I don't know if the auger will get... Oh, well, there it seems to be going. Maybe I can just do that. Just make a big pile and then we'll get another load. And by the time I get back, maybe... As long as the auger doesn't stop. Okay, we're empty. We'll go. Turn our lights on for safety. I'll show you what we got going on. We kind of got that field opened up pretty good, I think. There's, you know, because it's just, you know, certain rows are much longer and other ones are much shorter. But, you know, I think it's going to work out pretty good. It's really going to take us a while, but that holds 40, can't remember, 48,000? I'll have to double check what the what our ROPA lifter holds. In that hopper. Like I said, anyways, all good. All good. Let's see. What was I saying before I had the so-called technical difficulties? Boy, those cows look happy. Happy cows. So that is one load. I better keep track of that because there's no way to tell how much sugar beets I have in the ground. But anyways, yeah, we kind of got the corner done here. We got this, started the split here. Got that process going. So now it'll be getting the split opened up more, and we can really rock and roll here. But that thing is just, it's just fancy. It really is fancy. Yeah, pretty fancy. Cool little roll finders right in front. Yep, awesome. That puppy warm up there a little bit. Yeah, so now it's just kind of basically back and forth. If you've seen the oak field when I was doing potatoes, it's kind of the same thing. Make a split and just go around so your auger is always on the your unloading, not auger, your unloading boom is always on the outside. And I'll be good to go. What is, I'm just curious, what is the capacity? 43,000. Okay. Well, that's a lot of weight when you think about it. 43,000 liters of sugar beets. That weighs quite a bit. I'll have to find the conversion for that. Working pretty good. I don't know, is that a different ground texture? It must be a little different. It looks different than other standard ones. I don't want to drop that thing in the lake. That would certainly get spendy. short here, ain't I? Yep. I won't make it to the end. Nope. But that's what I meant by when you count rows. So your last pass, you would actually have, you know, the correct number of rows. So they're a little short. But that's okay. We can't be perfect in this game. You know, this is one thing where course play would be nice, because then you'd always have your lifter running the right way, so you could unload all the time very easily. So that would be the second full semi. So that'd be 118,000 liters of sugar beets already just off this little corner here, and some of the headland. We did do some of the headland too, though. Forgot about that. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna have a pretty good crop here. I think we should be able to make some decent money off that. That's for sure. Oh, that just bothers me. So we'll do this last little bit here, and then make another split, and keep doing the same thing until we're done. It's a slow process, but come on, it's a fun process, especially with the new ROPA. That's for sure. That is a pretty cool piece of equipment right there. Absolutely. I'm not so sure what those do. Well, oh, I don't know. Turning around there, but oh, there's the beets come down there and then up. Okay, I didn't quite notice that at first. So we'll go up here. Actually, let's start from down here. It'll be easier to get make a new split. Oh, I suppose no, I can't unload. Well, I should have enough room to make it down. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go right here. You know, in the sugar beet harvest in my neck of the woods, when you load let's say you load an end dump, a semi kind of like that, and you go to the piling station or the factory, doesn't matter, and you go on the piler and you unload the beets and blah blah. After you've unloaded your beets, you pull ahead to another conveyor that goes over your box, and they give you all your dirt back. So when you bring in the load of sugar beets, of course, going through the piler, they have these kickers in there which beat the beets, so all the dirt, the mud falls off, the soil that was on there from when they came out of your field, and they put that dirt back in your box. You get back to the field and you empty the dirt out of your box. I shouldn't say dirt, your soil, and then makes this big pile. Probably, you know, it's not a big pile. I would say maybe 3, 4, 5 wheelbarrow loads in your field. So you dump your pile when you come back in the field on the end, and then you know, and then you'll have to go by with like a killifer or a box blade or something like that, and then, you know, before you would work the ground in the fall, you'd have to killifer and level the piles out. And then, you know, you're going to have some of the beet tailings in that pile, which would be all the, well, I'm not going to make it back down there. Well, we'll drive back down here at the end, and then we can empty when we get the truck unloaded here. But yeah, I'm saying that you'll have some of the beet tailings, or the very, very small beets that get rejected by the piler in there as well. And they just eventually rot, but the deer will come and eat them. Okay, that's another load. Let's kind of a one-man operation here. This would not be a one-man operation. This would be about a 6 to 10 man operation. One guy running the lifter, and five or six people driving the truck. But just me, just one man. That's a nice place to park the trailer, right on the approach in and out of the field. Good job there, whoever did that. That's garbage. But yeah, so I could use another truck driver. It would be a dandy thing to do a big sugar beet harvest like this on a multiplayer, and you could get a couple lifters. Whoa, stay on the road, man. Get a couple lifters going, and some truck drivers just kind of going back and forth. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Because let's say I have another field of sugar beets to harvest as well. I'll have to look up what 59,000 liters of sugar beets equals in tons. I'm kind of curious myself because I know they do have the 70,000 liter trailer, but there is no way in Oregon that you are going to be able to haul. This is my guess. I'll have to do the conversion first to see what it means in tons, you know. My neck of the woods, you know, a load of ours is usually about 22 to 24 tons. And that in itself would be illegal. Oh, see now that's what I was afraid of. It quit. As soon as I left, it quit. Whoa! Don't run into the auger. So now let's see if I can get that thing going again. It's touchy. It really is. I wonder if it's just if the pile gets too high, it won't go any higher. I wonder if that's kind of the thing. Because it looks like it levels off right here. Maybe that has something to do with it. See, I was hoping I'd get the pile all the way up to here. As high as the, yeah, see, that's as high as it's going to go. So that's why I kind of keep having to move the, well, no, there it goes a little bit higher. Yeah, see, now it's keep going higher. I was hoping it would. I've never done this before, so this is relatively interesting for me as well. Yeah, this is going to take a while when I unload it. So it'd be nice to have some more people. Have a couple more trucks in between. Have enough, whoa, stop. Have enough semis running that you'd have one unloading, one loading, and one in between. That kind of be a good situation there. Yeah. Well, we'll get this unloaded and see how it goes, how long it takes me. It's 11:32, and we'll see what time I get done at. I gotta say, that actually took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. It didn't take up until now. I was playing around with it, but I got a pile. It seems to be working. I think I got it higher, and it's still working. I know it's a long process, but this is, unless anybody has any other suggestions for how I can load this thing, please certainly do that as well. I was just racking my brain, looking through all the different mods and seeing what would be the best option, and a slow process it is, but it's a fine process. It is. And at this rate, I will be doing sugar beets until the end of the world. This is It'll take a little while, but hey, it's sugar beet harvest. It is what it is. You know, my neck of the woods, sugar beet harvest lasts a couple weeks. But then again, it does go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Of course, it's all going to depend on how many rolls your lifter is, how many trucks you got, how many acres you have planted, of course. But yeah, no, it's okay. It's going well. The ROPA certainly is a difference. I don't think I could do it with the other lifter. There's not the self-propelled. The whoop. That was my fault. I didn't even look that way. That was terrible of me. Yeah, terrible of me. Now we can go. But you know what? I think this would just be a dandy of a thing for a multiplayer. Big sugar beet harvest like this. I think I know somebody that would be willing to do that. Oops, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Hello, cows. Let's see. And that lifter, the ROPA is already full, so that's another 43,000. So this semi is going to be almost full just by pulling in here. But we got the other split started, so I can unload this thing and then get going on that split there. The only problem with the worker thing is because you know, the worker thing is just going to go back and forth. It's not going to go around in the rotation that I would like it to go. But it is what it is. So I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. I'm not going to complain too bad. Now, why did you all of a sudden do the fixed steering thing, I wonder? Not because I had to come back in it? There you go. Right back in it. I guess it's not that bad. Look at that. I got that much left. I got this split here. I got that chunk off. So that chunk over there was that 2 loads? Yes, 2 loads. There was 118,000 in my Quonset. Yeah, so fully buckets. Well, 3 loads because that thing is darn near full there. Only 16,000 liters shy. So that's almost, well, less than down and back. So I'm going to go down here, come back, and then that semi would be full again. But I suppose that's okay. That's okay. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't remember what time I started this at. 9? 10? I don't remember. But I really wish I could get a beet cart. The Terra variant, I know there's that option. That's kind of the only option that I can find. And I don't know. I've never seen a Terra variant in the United States. At least not in my neck of the woods. Maybe there are. Maybe there are. Maybe it's something that I could contemplate. But those things are spendy, and the only thing I would really use it for would be the beet cart. So I suppose I could get the other attachment, but I don't think they're found widely in Oregon Springs, Oregon in general, I guess. But it's okay. It is what it is. I think I'm going to get down here. I'm going to unload on the semi, take that back, because that semi would be full, and then just keep working. I'll probably, I don't know. Do I just go and finish the rest of it here, or do we pick up here next time? And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this semi, and then I'm going to cut it off, make a few inquiries, see if I can get some people to come and do a little multiplayer thing, and get another lease a lifter for a while, get a couple more semis, and see how that goes. That might be an option. I got another beet hill too, so I got this one and the other one. So, and of course, I guess, you know, no, I don't want to do that. I want to store all the beets, see how much I can actually get in those two things and store. And then, of course, after that would be the other ROPA machinery. I'm looking forward to trying that out and see how well I can load them up and then sell them eventually. So that's kind of my thought on this process. So I guess with that being said, we'll leave it there. I'm going to load this semi up. I am going to take it back to the farm, and I am going to unload it, and then we will see what happens next time. Oops, I got close enough. And we'll see what happens next time. But anyways, sorry it was just kind of a cow sugar beet day. It really didn't seem like I did much in 40 minutes. But I suppose, yeah, I guess I actually did when you think about it. Yeah, so be it. We'll shut that off there. That's good. Oh, forecast though. Oh yeah, I got another day of sun tomorrow. So that's actually going to work out pretty good. Yeah. Come on there, semi-truck. We're in the stage, we can call you a semi-truck. Get back to the farm, see how this process goes, and we'll leave it there. Anyways, well, thanks for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the intro to sugar beet harvesting, our first real foray into the sugar beet harvesting here in Oregon Springs. If you did, give us a like. We would sincerely appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hey, contemplate doing that as well. That would be greatly appreciated. But as the sugar beet harvest rolls on, the beets pile up. Bomberman telling you as I fly into the tree, have yourself a great day and keep between the ditches. So long.